Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Virgo. So, your first card is, we are not slave to our history. We can be freed by our conscious thoughts and disciplined habits. Hoo-wee. You know, I just finished doing the new moon reading for Virgo, and part of that message in there was all about allowing, surrendering, and just not having that feeling that you need to have your hands in everything. And I am not pointing fingers, I'm not being derogatory. I'm a Virgo too, and I am the same way. I find it very difficult to not have some kind of control or say in situations, and yet I find myself at this point in time constantly being in situations where I can go either way. I can control it, you know, this much or this much, or I can just let it be and let it move the way it needs to move. And I always start out trying to move it the way I think it should go, but I get my hand slapped, and I get reminded that this is a life lesson for me, to learn to let go, surrender, and let the universe move things through the way they need to move through. So I feel like that's what this is all about too. You're not a slave to your history. Part of our history is controlling things, right? You can be freed by consciously thinking about what you're doing and the direction you're moving in, and creating disciplined habits. I'm in the same boat, guys. Okay, and having the courage to do so, right? I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. And a lot of the times, for me anyway, that I want to step in and control the situation is when I'm feeling fearful of the outcome, because I know the way I want it to go. And I fear that it won't go that way if I don't have my hands in it. But we need to learn to let it unfold naturally the way it's meant to, because that's what's going to be best for our highest good, whether we think so or not, right? But boy, does this ever fit with the new moon reading. Holy cow. Okay, where are we going now? Okay, down here. I want to point out that if you click on the title of this video, you'll drop my description box down, and that's where all these decks that I'm using here will be listed, as well as the link to this video, okay, the extended link. So a sneak peek to your immediate future, if you can let go and surrender, apparently. Okay, so now this is the Light Seers deck. Yes, that is ours. Okay, this is your first card. This is the holographic Light Seers deck, okay? And it'll be listed down below as well. So, your first card out. Check this out, Virgo. Success, victory, being held in high regard. But this isn't just by one person. This is by several. This is you. Maybe becoming famous, because this girl, she's on stage. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there are a ton of hands. If you can see it in this deck, do you see the hands? Everybody's reaching up to her. Everybody is looking up to her. It could be him. It's a girl on the card. But this is your success. This is big, Virgo. This isn't just, you know, I did this theme for videos this month, and it did really well. No, this is you possibly becoming very well known or famous, making a lot of money, having a lot of success, reaching a pinnacle in your life, one way or another. Now, this could be love, it could be finances, it could be career. We're going to keep going, and maybe we'll find out. Seven of Wands. Have a look at her solar plexus chakra right here. Do you see that light? That is where our inner guidance system guides us with emotion, with feeling. When it feels good, that's your inner guidance system saying, yes, go this direction. So, stand up for what you believe in and trust your inner guidance. Trust your intuition here. It is going to guide you in the right direction. We're going back here. You don't have to have your hands in everything. You can free yourself. It is very freeing when you do come to that realization that, wow, I can just sit back. I can put my intention out there, and then I can just sit back and the universe brings it all to me, and it's simple. No stressing, no anxiety, no worry. It's just done. As long as you can let go of any attachment to a specific outcome, just intending for the outcome that is for your highest good, then you're good to go. Yeah. Spirit is pulling you out of that past, that old way of living and being, moving you into a much better place for you. Good times are coming, Virgo. Good times. Great times are coming. Great times are coming. Great success. Don't fall for his trap. The devil is your ego. You've got to let go of your ego. Your ego is what makes you think you need to have your hands in the pot. It's your ego. You got to let go of the ego. The ego is here. This is all about your intuition. Going after what you believe in. Standing up for what you believe in. Moving in that direction. Using your intuition. Not your ego. Let go of the ego. Now this can also represent obsession, okay? Sometimes, I know I do, get obsessed about things. I used to get obsessed, oh, big time. I have grown so much over time, and I know all of you have too. I'm sure that you rarely obsess over anything anymore, but for me, that devil is more about your ego self. And the ego is it's just your human self, right? It's that part of us that wants us to control everything, because that's what he's doing. He's puppeting. He's puppeting. And that's what the ego does to us. It puppets us. It controls us. It moves us in the direction that it wants us to go in. And it fights against your intuition. Spirit's pulling you out of that. Okay. We're trying to, over the next short period. Now I want to point out that your immediate future, this could be in the next month, okay? But I've asked Spirit to not give us any information that goes past about 3 months, okay? So this is all going to be in the next 3 months max. It could be sooner. So now we're going to get some Gaia Oracle cards. Hang on, Spirit wants me to take another look at this. Okay, this is awesome. Thank you, Spirit. Look at here. You've got the Six of Wands here. Spirit wants me to point out to you, the Seven of Wands is always about us having one wand and fighting against six. You're not fighting against 6 wands here. Spirit wants you to know that. You have this Ace of Wands. This is that brand new beginning for you, because the Ace of Wands is following your passion. It's your true north. This is your passion. This is where your passion lies. It's not anything outside of you. It's when you feel passionate about something. That is when you should move in that direction. That is following your passion. So the Ace of Wands here is you following that passion. And if you do, you have the Six of Wands down here, just like you have here. Success. Isn't that cool? Thank you, Spirit. That is very cool. I like that. So, double time for your success here. Like I said, it's huge. Whatever this success is that's coming in for you, It's huge, Virgo. Some of you are going to be famous. If not famous, very well known for what it is that you do. Did I cut these? I don't even remember where I was at, so we're just going to go here again. I hate it when I get interrupted like that, but when Spirit speaks to me like that, I always forget it if I don't act on it immediately. So I think I did cut, but anyways, this will give you the same messages you're supposed to get. Ooh, Night Wind, card 23, breaks down to a 5. It's all about change. You have so much change coming your way. Facing fear, subconscious release, and healing. Yeah. Letting go of the old ways of doing things. And this sits on top of the 6 and 7 of Wands. This is all about following your passion, going after what it is that you want and creating that success for yourself. But you have got to face your fear in order to do this. Face your fear by letting go. That's what this talks about, right? You got to have the courage, because the courage says, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. You've got to face your fear of letting things unfold naturally without, your hands in the pot, so to speak. It is scary to just sit back and trust that everything's going to turn out, because that's because we get an attachment to a specific outcome. Let go of the specific outcome. Just ask for something that's for your highest good, and then be okay with whatever comes in, because Spirit is not going to bring you anything that isn't for your highest good. Right? Okay. So this is all about you facing your fear, about letting go and allowing Spirit to move things in your world. And you are a slave. If when we feel like we have to have control of the situation, we become slaves to those situations. Spirit's trying to free you. So on top of the 7 of Wands and the 6 of Swords now, you have card number 9, which is all about tying up loose ends, bringing things to a close so that you can end cycles and start new ones, okay? That's the Ace of Wands. A hidden gift, sadness, an ending, a new beginning. It's going to be a blessing in disguise. In other words, it's a hidden gift. It's something, whatever this is, you are being moved away from something in order to be moved toward your passion. This passion could be something that you've forgotten about, something that you had a passion for when you were a kid. Maybe you've forgotten about it. Spirit is taking you back to it. And that's why you're sad when something comes to an end, but it's bringing you a brand new beginning. This is an ending. This 6 of Swords. You're being moved out of a situation. You're being moved away from something so that you can be taken to something better. And no longer be a slave to this guy. Card 25 breaks down to a 7. This is a very divine number. Divine intervention, divine guidance, divine timing. Liberation, breaking free from a negative attachment. Spirit never ceases to amaze me. That is exactly what we were just talking about. Letting go of the attachment of a specific outcome, and it will free you. It's liberating. It frees you from the devil. Thank you, Spirit. Man, I am loving your reading, Virgo. This is crazy. Okay, what are we getting now? Okay, perfect. Heal yourself is what we're getting now. So this is what's going to be worked on over the next little while. Like I said, to a max of 3 months. But I don't feel like it's going to even be 3 months, Virgo. I think it's going to be over August, to be honest. Some of you, maybe it'll be a little bit longer because we're not all at the same place on our path, right? You will resonate with the speed of this. You'll know, because you know where you're at, right? You know where you're at. Here's another one we Virgos like to assimilate to. Card number 8, which is all about abundance, but it's procrastination. We do procrastinate, we tend to, but again, I know for myself, when I'm procrastinating, it's out of fear of something. Fear of the direction being wrong, or fear of what the outcome might be, or fear that I'm not good enough to do what is being asked of me to do, or fear that I'm not good enough to be with a specific person. We gotta let go of the fear. It's always, you know, the reason that we do feel fear is because we're not connected to our inner guidance system. That is the only time we feel fearful. When we're connected, there's no reason to be fearful because we're in a trusting and allowing mode. Meditate. If you're feeling fear and procrastination, meditate so you can get connected. Oh, I've never had this card. Card 20 breaks down to a 2. So it's all about duality and partnerships and relationships. And this card is 2, family and tribe. This is, oh, I'm sorry. Procrastination is on top of facing fear, subconscious release, healing, and the hidden gift, sadness, and ending and a new beginning. So don't procrastinate this ending. Face your fear, allow the ending, because it's going to take you someplace amazing. And this now, family and tribe, sits on the hidden gift and the liberation, breaking free from a negative attachment. You are being moved toward your soul tribe and a closer, healthier, non-toxic relationship with family. So any situations within your family, it could be really good friends too, okay? Relationships with really good friends that you consider like family. Count on these people. These people are also going to help you move forward, whoever they are. But you really need to, if you're not already hooked up with a soul tribe, try to do that, Virgo. That'll be a huge help. That'll be people you can talk to that are going to totally get you because they're in the same boat. Okay, so now we're going to get an Island Time Wellness card. That will help you connect to your inner guidance system and have the courage to keep moving forward. Because they're people, like I said, they'll get you. Hand of Cards. Take a chance. Risk. Being strategic. Options. Not showing your hand and gambling. Take a risk. This is the Fool card. Taking that leap of faith. Ace. Look at that. The Ace. This is a new beginning. That's why Spirit pointed out the Ace of Wands in the Seven of Wands. This is about a new beginning. You've got the new beginning card right here too. It's taking you to your abundance and your happiness. This is big. So big. So big. Okay, now we're going to get a Synchronicity Oracle card. Ooh, that was a big cut. Yeah, this is why you don't want to procrastinate. You know what? I did this just the other day. I didn't procrastinate, but I had to have my hands in a specific pot, and it was a little pot. It wasn't even anything big. It was just this little tiny thing. And I realized that because this is the card they gave me when I asked the question that I asked. And it was like, no, stop trying to control things. Take your hands out of this. This is your divine guidance as requested. You asked us for this. This is the way we're bringing it to you. It's not the way you expected it, but it is in answer to your prayers. It's going to give you exactly what you want and need. You just don't realize it right now. So that's when I backed away. It was like, okay, you're right. I definitely am trying to control this, and I do want what I asked for. So I'm going to back out. Stay aware. Okay? That's all you need to do, is stay aware, because Spirit is bringing everything that you've asked for, everything that you've prayed for and want. Your dreams, your wishes. They just might not come to you the way you're expecting them to or want them to, but they are coming. So get out of your own way, Virgo. Just stay aware. That was the biggest thing for me. I wasn't aware I was even doing it, because I've been doing it all my life. So once I became aware, then I realized, ooh, okay, this is one of those times I'm doing it again, and I didn't even know I was. Because you are so close to having everything that you want. The big stuff, Virgo, the dream big stuff. It's gonna be granted. Wish is going to be granted. Your wishes, your dreams. Dream big. You might as well dream big. If they're going to be granted to you, dream big. Instead of ask for a $100,000 lottery win, ask for a $5 million lottery win. Why not? Okay, what are we getting now? Oh, okay. Now we're going to get a Whispers of Love card for you. You're close, Virgo, so close to being famous or in the spotlight, or what else? Having everything you want. Everything you want. Ooh, look at this. Perfect timing. What is the date today? The 6th of August. The Lionsgate portal is the 8th of August, so in 2 days. And that is all about the star of Sirius lining up with the pyramids in Egypt and Orion's belt and all of that, right? Look at this card when I show it to you. This is card number 40, breaks down to a 4. It's all about your stability. You're solidifying right now your stability and your grounding, your emotional, physical, mental stability. It's not anything outside of you. This is about grounding your own stability within to handle things that come to you as they come to you, because you're no longer going to fear things as they show up, because you know that Spirit is going to take care of it all for you. And you don't have a specific attachment to, you don't have an attachment to a specific outcome. So it just dissolves the fear. Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. Look at the picture. It's those 3 pyramids in Giza, right? And look at the stars aligning up here. In fact, there's even a star up here. It looks like it's got the number 4 in it. Check that out. Anyway, that's crazy. That is crazy. And the sun, it's in the moon is in Leo, but Leo is represented by the sun. This is really dark here, so this has got to be the moon. But it's so bright. This looks like the moon to me. This is the weirdest picture. It's beautiful, but it's very strange. Wow. Virgo. Do. Sometimes things freak me out a little, I got to admit. Okay, so we're going to get one more card for you, because as you know, you are spoiled. You're the spoiled ones of the zodiac. So we're going to get you a Shaman's Dream Oracle card. This August 8th, stay present and aware, because I have a feeling that there's going to be something very significant take place in your life somewhere around the 8th of August, everyone. Whoa, this is beautiful. Never seen this card either. 27 breaks down to a 9 again. It's about tying up loose ends, bringing things to a completion so that they can close out and you can have that new beginning. Heart, home, compassion. That is a beautiful card. I'm going to read it from the book for you, Virgo. That is so beautiful. There you go. Okay. It says, love in its truest form. Ooh, Virgo. When you begin to feel like you do not belong anywhere, it's time to make your way back to your heart home. This is your true home. You are being called back to the quiet place where your soul resides. Put everything on hold for a short while. You are being offered the experience of love in its purest form, unconditional and unbounded. This is not the love you must work hard to earn or barter for. Drop into your heart space and rest there for a breath or two. Replace the judgment of yourself and others with compassion. Really, it is that easy when Heart Home shows up. There is no need to forgive anyone for anything. None of it occurred in spiritual truth. It's only your belief in that story that makes it so powerful. Allow your love to wash clean all those impressions. Empty yourself of all judgment and preconceptions and allow Spirit to fill you with the sweet nectar of peace. Ooh-wee. When Heart Home shows up, it's imperative that you heed its call, lest the universe orchestrate a way to bring you back to yourself that is of a harsher nature. Whoa, Virgo. You know what? It's kind of like the new moon reading. It's like I was talking about in there. This is a major push on Virgos to get their you-know-what together and surrender. Let go of everything. Get back to your heart center here. It's all about love. That's all it is. Your reading here talks about fear. Your subconscious and fearing things and not letting go because of the fear, being enslaved to the fear and the controlling aspects that we that's all we've known all our lives, because that's just who we are. We're Virgos. We're controlling. It is difficult. It's probably one of the toughest ascension pieces that I've had to go through. Letting go of control. But I'm getting there, and I feel like I feel like I'm this close. And I think you all are too. You're this close. This close. You are about to be gifted with peace like you haven't known it. And that's what I talked about up here too, right? It's about letting go and having that inner peace. No anxiety, no worry, no stresses. Because you're allowing things to unfold by way of nature and the universe. Wow, Virgo, the energy is phenomenal. I want more information. I want to know what direction we're headed in. I want to know what we need to do moving forward from this point. We're going to do that in the extended. The link is down below. Click on the title. You'll find it. So, your first card is, we are not slave to our history. We can be freed by our conscious thoughts and disciplined habits. Hoo-wee. You know, I just finished doing the new moon reading for Virgo, and part of that message in there was all about allowing, surrendering, and just not having that feeling that you need to have your hands in everything. And I am not pointing fingers. I'm not being derogatory. I'm a Virgo too, and I am the same way. I find it very difficult to not have some kind of control or say in situations. And yet I find myself at this point in time constantly being in situations where I can go either way. I can control it, this much or this much, or I can just let it be and let it move the way it needs to move. And I always start out trying to move it the way I think it should go, but I get my hand slapped, and I get reminded that this is a life lesson for me, to learn to let go, surrender, and let the universe move things through the way they need to move through. So I feel like that's what this is all about too. You're not a slave to your history. Part of our history is controlling things, right? You can be freed by consciously thinking about what you're doing and the direction you're moving in, and creating disciplined habits. I'm in the same boat, guys. Okay, and having the courage to do so, right? I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. And a lot of the times, for me anyway, that I want to step in and control the situation is when I'm feeling fearful of the outcome, because I know the way I want it to go. And I fear that it won't go that way if I don't have my hands in it. But we need to learn to let it unfold naturally the way it's meant to, because that's what's going to be best for our highest good, whether we think so or not, right? But boy, does this ever fit with the new moon reading. Holy cow. Okay, where are we going now? Okay, down here. I want to point out that if you click on the title of this video, you'll drop my description box down, and that's where all these decks that I'm using here will be listed, as well as the link to this video, okay, the extended link. So a sneak peek to your immediate future, if you can let go and surrender, apparently. Okay, so now this is the Light Seers deck. Yes, that is ours. Okay, this is your first card. This is the holographic Light Seers deck, okay? And it'll be listed down below as well. So your first card out. Check this out, Virgo. Success, victory, being held in high regard. But this isn't just by one person. This is by several. This is you maybe becoming famous, because this girl, she's on stage. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there are a ton of hands. And if you can see it in this deck, do you see the hands? Everybody's reaching up to her. Everybody is looking up to her. It could be him. It's a girl on the card. But this is your success. This is big, Virgo. This isn't just, I did this theme for videos this month, and